General Hospital spoilers revealed that Steve left the show for a not-so-pleasant reason. In fact, before that, Steve had no intention of ending his contract with the program. His time in the program has been a long time, and this place is really like his second home. But unfortunately, the epidemic situation was so stressful recently, the station asked the doctors, the actors, and staff and the crew to be fully vaccinated, but Steve refused. Steve was forced to leave the show when, in addition to him, Brad Mitchell was also fired. Steve still has hopes of returning to the show, and he says he's ready to return once the ban is lifted. Of course, the fans want to see Jason back too, but no one expected this time a new opportunity would come to Steve, and perhaps he would no longer care much about General Hospital. Days of Our Lives Beyond Salem 2 is a fascinating show, and this is proven when the last season the series has attracted a lot of interest from fans. They offer to make Steve a permanent member. So perhaps Steve would not be able to refuse this attractive offer. Fans will recall that it was not only Steve but also Radmacher who was forced out of the show. While Steve did not cause further trouble, Radmacher did not want to leave it alone. Radmacher was dissatisfied with the station's extremely unreasonable rules, so he filed a lawsuit. The scandal between Radmacher and ABC has been very complicated, so it is certain that the Radmacher will not return to the program. Steve hasn't made a move, so he'll probably reprise his role as Jason once the ban is lifted. Fans seem to only love Steve and as Jason and are very opposed when the producer replaces it with someone else. Since Jason was no longer in the town of Port Charles, things in Crintel's family became very messy. Carly and Sonny divorced, Sonny because of the public with Nina. The whole family turned against him. Michael became even more angry when Sonny repeatedly recovered for Nina at the hearing. Perhaps the arrival of Jason can solve this dark situation. We've only recently begun to see some details regarding Jason. His body still hasn't been found, but Jason hasn't returned for a long time. Monica didn't want people to hold out too much hope, so she decided to hold a solemn memorial service for Jason. Is this a sign that Jason is about to return to the show? Will Steve reprise the role, or will someone else take his place?